Hello students, we are studying the second important function of management, that is organizing. After deciding what is to be done, the organizing function is to be here. What is to be done we studied in planning function, and how it is to be done this is in organizing function. So organizing, this is organizing, it means teamwork. Every person is to be involved to get the task completed. So organizing is a teamwork. So teamwork, we are here to study about the meaning of organizing. Organizing is the process of determining what activities are to be conducted, how the activities are to be grouped, how responsibility and authority are to be delegated, and who report to whom. क्या काम करना है ये प्लानिंग में हमने कर लिया, उस काम को पूरा करने के लिए कौन कौन सी एक्टिविटीज की जरूरत है, कौन करेगा और कौन किसको आंसर देगा, दिस ऑल डिसाइडेड इन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग. So we can say that it refers of defining group the activities of an enterprise and establishing authority relationship among them. तो क्या हो गया ये organizing. Organizing, it refers to the process of defining and grouping the activities of an enterprise and establishing authority relationship among them. Second, according to Henne, organization is harmonious adjustment of specialized part for the accomplishment of some common purpose or purposes. Heyman के according, organization is the structural framework within which various efforts are coordinated and related to each other. According to McFarland, an identifiable group of people contributing their efforts towards the attainment of goals is called organization. So above mentioned definitions makes it clear that organization is a process of determining and grouping of activities and creating formal relationship among employees of an enterprise. किसने क्या काम करना है, उसकी एक्टिविटीज क्या हैं और कि उसने किसको आंसर देना है, और is decided while organizing. So organizing is a grouping of activities of an enterprises and establishing authority relationship among them. So this is the organizing. Next हमारा जो question है, that is features of organizing. From the study of various definitions given by different management experts, we get the following information about the features or nature or characteristics of the organization. First of all, division of work. Division of work is the basis of an organization. In other words, there can be no organization without division of work. Under division of work, the entire work of business is divided into many departments, and every department is further divided into sub work. Principal is not able to run a school successfully. He or she divide the work of each and every class in different departments, such as science department, mathematics department, history department, commerce department. So these departments are, head of these departments are selected, and one head of one department is not able to do all the tasks. Then they divide the head of the department, subdivided into sub work. They have allotted the teachers of different sections of different classes, so that we can get the target to give the education of each and every student of the school. So division of work is very much necessary. घर में देख लो, अगर घर में एक बंदा, एक फादर जो होते हैं या मेल मेंबर है, वो हेड ही कहे कि मैं अर्निंग भी कर लूंगा, घर का काम भी कर लूंगा, परचेजिंग भी कर लूंगा, एवरीथिंग कैन आई डू, देन कैन इट पॉसिबल? नो, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. So there must be a division of work. Mother is take the responsibility of the kitchen or cleanliness of the house. Students, children are studying. They are doing their jobs. They are doing their businesses. Father is purchasing the goods and running their business or going for the service. Each and every person in the house has allotted their own responsibilities and work. They are doing their job. If all person is doing their job accurately, then target should be achieved. Number 2, coordination. Under organization, different persons are assigned different work, but the aim of all these persons happen to be the same: the attainment of the objectives of the enterprise. Organization ensures that the work of all the persons depends on each other's work. जस्ट लाइक परचेज डिपार्टमेंट का मैनेजर रॉ मटेरियल परचेज करके लाएगा, देन प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट उसी रॉ मटेरियल से गुड्स को प्रोड्यूस करेगा, देन सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट का मैनेजर प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट की गुड्स बनाई हुई बेचेगा. तो ऑल दीज डिपार्टमेंट्स आर इंटरलिंक्ड. देयर मस्ट बी कोऑर्डिनेशन अमंग देम. प्लूरैलिटी ऑफ पर्सन. एक काम को पूरा करने के लिए इंडिविजुअल इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू डू ऑल द एक्टिविटीज. एन इंडिविजुअल कैन नॉट क्रिएट एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. एक मालिक कहे कि मैं सारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन खुद ही हैंडल कर लूंगा, दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. उसे नंबर ऑफ पर्संस की जरूरत पड़ेगी टू फुलफिल द कॉमन पर्पस. सो देयर मस्ट बी नीड मोर देन वन पर्सन टू गेट द टास्क कंप्लीट. कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव. There are various parts of an organization with different functions to perform, but all move in the direction of achieving general objective. Whether it is purchase department, whether it is production department, sale department, finance department, everybody is running for the same objective. तो सबका पर्पस क्या है कि कंपनी प्रॉफिट में आए और उनसे उनकी सैलरी और उनको प्रॉफिट में शेयर मिले. तो रॉ मटेरियल अच्छा आएगा तो गुड्स अच्छी बनेगी, गुड्स अच्छी बनेगी तो सेल अच्छी होगी, सेल अच्छी बने होगी तो प्रॉफिट ज्यादा होगा. सो दिस डिपेंड अपॉन नॉट ओनली सेल पर्सन, दिस डिपेंड अपॉन द परचेज डिपार्टमेंट आल्सो. सो ऑल आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द सेम डायरेक्शन टू अचीव द जनरल ऑब्जेक्टिव. Organization is a machine of management. What is machine of management? If one person is capable to do, is perfect in purchase department, and sale person is perfect in selling department, then they have given that post, they have given that job. If a perfect person who is in a perfect in purchase department have given the job of sale department, then it is not a surety then he is also do good in a sale department. So ill fitting is not a good. अब मोबाइल में बैटरी उल्टे डाल दो ना तो वो वर्कआउट नहीं करते. अगर आप उसको सीधा डालोगे तो वर्कआउट करना शुरू कर देगी, तो उसकी इल फिटिंग होगी तो वर्क नहीं होगा. सो जब whenever you are divided the work, then you have to take care about the efficiency of that person. If the division of work is not done properly or posts are not created correctly, then whole system of management collapses. सब सिस्टम खत्म हो जाएगा, वर्कआउट एफिशिएंटली नहीं होगा. देन एफिशिएंटली वर्क नहीं होगा तो टारगेट और जो हमारा कॉमन ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो पूरा नहीं होगा. सो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज अ मशीन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. इट मीन्स अकॉर्डिंग टू एफिशिएंसी वर्क शुड बी अलॉटेड टू द पर्सन्स. जिसको जो काम आता है उसको वही अलॉट किया जाए. क्लियर? सो देयर आर 5 features. Number 1, division of work, coordination, plurality of persons, common objective, and organization is a machine of मैनेजमेंट। नेक्स्ट आ जाता है हमारा दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। इम्पोर्टेंस और सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजिंग। सबसे पहले हमारा फायदा क्या है, डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क करने का फायदा क्या है। बेनिफिट्स ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन, it means in organizing function the total work is divided into different parts. Such a division of work reduces the workload and enhances the productivity. अगर आप काम को बांट देते हो ना तो एक कल्ले के ऊपर बर्डन नहीं आता, वो जो टास्क है सबके ऊपर डिवाइड हो जाती है। सो due to this division of work into smaller units and assignment of units according to the qualification leads to specialization. Clarity in working relationship. In the organizing function, it is clearly defined that what all and how much power and authority is enjoyed by different individuals or managers. किसने कितना काम करना है ये क्लियर होता है, एंड किसने किसको देना है काम, किसने किसको आंसर देना है. Each manager knows very clearly to whom he can give order and from whom he has to receive the order. The superior subordinate relationship is clearly defined in organizing. Clear? If you do the organizing, then there is a clarity between the relationship of superior and subordinate. Next is optimum utilization of resources. In the organizing function, there are very few chances of duplication of work. Duplication means एक काम अगेन एंड अगेन किसी को दे देना और एक काम को टच ही नहीं करना. Because the jobs are assigned to different or individuals by clearly defining the job in job description documents. So there are no chances that same work is performed by two or more individuals because division of work is already there. So managed machine resources क्या होते हैं, managed machine. So managed machine is very clearly defined कि who have to done which job. Nobody is skipping from this sequence. Adaptation to change. Whenever the changes take place in the business environment, then with the help of organizing function, these changes can be adopted systematically. Because organizing function creates different departments and group related activities under each department. With these changes can be adopted only in that area which may be affected by these changes. And changes can be easily communicated to whole organization through departments. So, जिस डिपार्टमेंट से ज़रूरत है हमें चेंजेस लाने की वो इजीली कर सकते हैं क्योंकि हमें पता है कि कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट हमारे जो टारगेट को अफेक्ट कर रहा है. Effective administration. In the organizing function, the similar and related jobs are grouped under one department, which leads to unification of efforts and harmony in work. सेल डिपार्टमेंट वाला सेल कर रहे हैं, जितने भी सेल डिपार्टमेंट में सब डिवाइडेड वर्क हुआ है वो सारे सेल की ही नॉलेज रखते हैं. तो the organizing function establishes relation between different departments keeping in mind the coordination among different departments by bringing clarity in working relationship, administrative efficiency empower. This is the one of the feature, clarity in working relationship. तो इसके अकॉर्डिंग अगर आप काम करते हो किसको क्या काम देना है, किसने किसको क्या आंसर देना है, तो सब काम स्मूथली चल रहा है, कोऑर्डिनेशन हो रही है, तो इफेक्टिव एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. देन एक्सपेंशन एंड ग्रोथ. With optimum utilization of resources and proper division of work and departmentation, companies can easily meet the challenges sorry, and can expand their activities in a planned manner. सारा काम सही चल रहा है, हर डिपार्टमेंट सही काम कर रहा है, तो कंपनी जो उसको मार्केट में चैलेंजेस मिल रहे हैं उसे एक्सेप्ट कर सकती है, अपने बिजनेस को ग्रोथ पे ला सकती है और एक्सपेंड कर सकती है. क्लियर? Development of personnel. Delegation of authority is an important part of organizing. Delegation of authority मैंने किसको काम देना है और किसने किसको आंसर देना है, that is here. वही हमारा organizing का meaning है. By delegating the routine, the managers can concentrate to develop new methods and ways of performing job. जिसको जो काम दिया वो अपने काम को और अच्छे तरीके से करने के लिए नए नए मेथड को अडॉप्ट करता है. तो उससे क्या होता है, इट गिव्स देम टाइम टू इनोवेट न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज एंड areas for growth of the companies. Delegation not only reduces the workload of managers, but it also helps them to use the and realize their full potential for more creative work. New ideas लाते हैं, new methods लाते हैं, जिससे क्या होता है कि डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनल्स की उस डिपार्टमेंट के मैनेजर की डेवलपमेंट होती है. So these are the 7 points of the importance. Number 1, that is benefit of specialization, clarity in working relationship, optimum utilization of resources, adaptation to change, effective administration, expansion and growth, development of personnel. This is organization की importance. Clear? Next है organizing process. There are 4 steps in organizing process. There are 4 steps in organizing process. How many? 4. First of all, identification and division of work. Second, departmentalization. Third, assignment of duties. Fourth, establishing reporting relationship. Now, identification and division of work. In organizing, first of all, we identify the work which is to be done and then divide the work to make sure that there is no duplication and there is no burden of work on one person. Work can be shared among the employees. The managers divides the work into smaller units and each unit of work is called a job. हर बंदे को काम देना है, एक बंदे पे बर्डन नहीं बनना है. पहले देखना क्या काम करना है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग डिवीजन ऑफ वर्क करना है. Suppose in a bank, every individual is assigned a job. One cashier accepts cash, one cashier makes payment, one person issues checks book, one person receives checks, etc. With division of work into jobs, the bank work very smoothly and systematically. Is it? अगर एक ही बंदा कैश भी ले, पेमेंट भी करे, चेक भी साइन करे, चेक भी काटे, तो इट्स वेरी overlapping, it's very overburden of that person. So one person is not overloaded, not a burden on a single person. So organizing क्या करता है? Division of grouping of activities. So ये हमारा हो गया grouping of activities. Identification and division of work. Then departmentalization. It's very important, departmentalization. कभी-कभी after dividing the work in smaller jobs, related and smaller jobs are grouped together and put under one department. कैश इकट्ठा करना है तो वन कैशियर है, एक पेमेंट कर रहा है, एक कैश कलेक्ट कर रहा है और एक चेक इशू कर रहा है. सब कैश से रिलेटेड है तो इनका एक हेड बन जाएगा, हेड कैशियर. वो इन सब के ऊपर निगाह रखेगा. तो डिपार्टमेंटलाइजेशन मीन्स सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ एक्टिविटीज एक पर्सन को दे देना, सो दैट उनके एक ही डिपार्टमेंट बने, ज्यादा डिपार्टमेंट्स ना बने. The departmentation or grouping of jobs can be done by the organization in different ways, but the most common way are number 1 functional departmentation and second is divisional departmentation. Functional departmentation क्या होता है? Functional departmentation में एक ही टाइप का फंक्शन, कॉमन फंक्शंस होते हैं और ग्रुप अंडर वन डिपार्टमेंट होते हैं. एक ही टाइप का प्रोडक्शन चल रहा है आपका, एक ही टाइप की गुड्स बन रही हैं, तो उसको आपने उसका ही परचेज डिपार्टमेंट, उसका ही से प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट, उसका ही सेल डिपार्टमेंट, फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट एक ही प्रोडक्ट का बन गया। सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ एक्टिविटीज हो रही हैं वहाँ पे। सो डिविजनल डिपार्टमेंट क्या होता है कि वहाँ पे मोर देन वन टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स बन रहे हैं। तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको, एक डिपार्टमेंट नहीं, एक डिपार्टमेंट तो बनाना पड़ना है, लेकिन दोनों का अलग अलग बना है। जैसे प्लास्टिक और मेटल है, दो टाइप का प्रोडक्ट एक कंपनी बना रही है, तो प्लास्टिक की कंपनी भी परचेज डिपार्टमेंट, प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट, सेल डिपार्टमेंट बनाएगी, और मेटल की कंपनी, मेटल डिपार्टमेंट भी अपना परचेज, सेल, प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट डिफरेंटली बनाएगी। सो these, if one company is producing more than one product, then each and every product have their own departments. Clear? That is called divisional departmentation. Number 3, that is assignment of duties. We are here to divide the departments. Now, after dividing the organization into specialized departments, each individual working in different department is assigned a duty matching to his skill and qualification. We are here to give the task according to their efficiency. उसकी स्किल और क्वालिफिकेशन के अकॉर्डिंग हमने उसको वर्क दे देना है कि विच वर्क दे हैव टू डू. The work is assigned according to the ability of an individual. Employees are assigned duties by giving them a document called job description. The document clearly defines the contents and responsibilities related to the job. जिस एम्प्लॉयज को जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन मिलता है, एक डॉक्यूमेंट जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन होता है एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉय के बीच में, उसमें उसकी सारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और कॉन्टेंट्स लिखे होते हैं कि उसने क्या क्या काम करना है इस जॉब में, कितनी सैलरी मिले, क्या काम करना है और किसको क्या आंसर देना है. So this is called assignment of duties. Next is there establishing reporting relationship. It's related to the third step. In third step, the employee who has assigned the duties are now give the answer to that particular superior. After grouping the activities in different departments, the employees have to perform the job, and to perform the job, every individual needs some authority. So in the fourth step of organizing process, all the individuals are assigned some authority matching to the job they have to perform. The assignment of authority results in creation of superior-subordinate relationship, and the question of who report to whom is clarified. किसने किसको आंसर देना है. The individual of higher authority becomes a superior, and with less authority becomes a subordinate. तो जो जिसके पास हायर अथॉरिटी होती है वो सुपीरियर बन जाता है, और जिसके पास कम अथॉरिटी होती है वो सुबॉर्डिनेट बन जाता है. विद द एस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ अथॉरिटी, मैनेजरियल हायरार्की गेट्स क्रिएटेड. एक चेन बन जाता है, चेन ऑफ कमांड, किसने किसको आंसर देना है. क्लियर? दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ स्केलर चेन. तो इन दिस वी आर हियर टू एस्टेब्लिशिंग रिपोर्टिंग रिलेशन, कि जो आपको टास्क मिला है उसका आपको आंसर देना है. सो इन ऑर्गेनाइजिंग प्रोसेस देयर आर 4 steps. Number 1, identification and division of work, then departmentalization, then assignment of duties, then establishing reporting relation. So this is the process step we are studied here. So in this lecture we are here to study meaning of organizing, features, importance and process of organizing. So keep practicing, keep learning, stay at home, stay safe. Have a nice day.